Welcome back to City on the Cheap, where we explore the world without ruining your budget. Today we are diving into something warm, cozy, and wonderfully festive. We're counting down the top 15 Christmas markets in the world. We kick off our list at number 15 with Poland's historic city of Krakow. The main Christmas market takes over the vast Rajunek Główny, which is the largest medieval square in all of Europe. This expansive cobblestone plaza becomes a winter wonderland each December. What makes the Krakow market special is its authentic mix of traditional Polish crafts and genuinely hearty street food. We're talking about smoked cheese called oszczypek, grilled right in front of you over open flames. This mountain cheese has a distinctive smoky flavor that pairs perfectly with cranberry sauce. You'll also find beautifully carved wooden toys, hand-painted glass ornaments, intricate lacework, and detailed nativity scenes that artisans spend months creating. The craftsmanship here is exceptional. And here's the best part for budget travelers. Unlike some Western European markets where prices can be inflated for tourists, Krakow offers very budget-friendly options. You'll get authentic craftsmanship without the tourist markup. A mug of mulled wine costs around $2 to $3, and hearty meals run about $5 to $8. The atmosphere feels warm, local, and genuinely inviting. St. Mary's Basilica provides a stunning Gothic backdrop, and the trumpeter who plays from the tower every hour adds to the medieval charm. At number 14, we're heading across the Atlantic to Canada's west coast for the Vancouver Christmas Market. This market beautifully blends traditional European Christmas culture with coastal Canadian flair. Located right on the waterfront at Jack Pool Plaza, the market features more than 80 wooden stalls decorated with evergreen garlands and thousands of lights. The setting offers stunning views of the North Shore Mountains in the background. You'll find everything from authentic German bratwurst and schnitzel to uniquely Canadian treats like maple-infused pastries, poutine with a holiday twist, and smoked salmon. The fusion of cultures creates a menu you won't find anywhere else. One of the market's highlights is the giant illuminated walk-through Christmas tree standing over 50 feet tall. It's absolutely perfect for photos and has become an iconic Vancouver holiday symbol. Now, Vancouver is not always the cheapest city in Canada. However, the Christmas market offers many completely free performances, including live music, choir concerts, and dance shows. The elaborate light displays cost nothing to enjoy, and there are plenty of affordable snack options if you want to keep costs low. They even have a traditional German Christmas carousel that's fun for both kids and adults. The market typically runs from late November through Christmas Eve, giving you plenty of opportunities to visit. Next, at number 13, we head to eastern France for the Strasbourg Christkindlesmarkt. This is one of the oldest Christmas markets in all of Europe, with records dating back to 1570. That's over 450 years of Christmas tradition. Strasbourg proudly calls itself the capital of Christmas, and honestly, it completely earns that title. The market features hundreds of wooden chalets spread through the picturesque old town. Every street, every square, every corner becomes part of the celebration. You'll discover authentic Alsatian specialties like pain d'épices or gingerbread, bredel la spice Christmas cookies, and some of the absolute best vin chaud or mulled wine in all of France. The Alsatian region has a unique blend of French and German influences which you can taste in every bite. The entire city transforms for the season. Buildings glow with elaborate light displays. The stunning Gothic cathedral becomes a focal point with dramatic illumination, and streets overflow with festive decorations. The famous Place Kléber features an enormous Christmas tree that stands over 100 feet tall. Strasbourg does get quite busy, especially on weekends, as visitors come from all over Europe. However, simply wandering through the decorated streets is completely free, and the magical atmosphere is absolutely unmatched. Many visitors say this is the most beautiful Christmas market in France. Budget tip: visit during weekdays for smaller crowds and buy your mulled wine at smaller stalls, away from the main squares for better prices. At number 12, we travel to the historic city of Bath in southwest England. The Bath Christmas Market is renowned for its stunning Georgian architecture that surrounds more than 150 traditional wooden chalets. This market has a distinctly different feel from many large European markets. It focuses heavily on local artisans, independent makers, and genuinely handmade items. You won't find mass-produced souvenirs here. Everything feels carefully curated and authentically crafted. Expect to discover items like hand-poured scented candles, artisanal cheeses from local dairies, hand-woven scarves and textiles, pottery made by regional craftspeople, and sustainably crafted gifts made from recycled or natural materials. The food scene is equally impressive, showcasing British classics. Try traditional mince pies, hot mulled cider made from local apples, Yorkshire pudding wraps filled with roast beef, and local Somerset cheeses paired with chutneys. Bath itself is incredibly walkable and charming. The Roman baths are illuminated at night, the honey-colored stone buildings glow warmly, and the whole city feels like stepping back in time. Best of all, you get this experience without London's sky-high prices. The market typically runs from late November through mid-December. If you're visiting England during the holidays, Bath offers exceptional value and a more relaxed, intimate market experience compared to larger cities. Switzerland is famous for doing Christmas exceptionally well, and the Basel Christmas Market delivers one of the country's best experiences. The market sits in the beautifully preserved medieval old town along the Rhine River. You'll find traditional wooden stalls selling exquisite handmade ornaments, intricately carved wooden toys, hand-dipped candles that smell divine, and premium Swiss treats. We're talking about raclette melted right in front of you, roasted almonds coated in cinnamon and sugar, and of course, plenty of world-famous Swiss chocolate. The Johann Wanner Christmas House alone makes Basel worth visiting. This legendary shop is dedicated entirely to Christmas decorations and is open all year long. Walking through its multiple floors feels like entering Santa's workshop, with ornaments from floor to ceiling. Now, let's be honest. Switzerland is not known as a budget destination. Prices here are higher than most of Europe. However, window shopping through the beautifully decorated streets is completely free. Simply strolling along the Rhine River, admiring the illuminated bridges, and soaking in the festive atmosphere costs nothing. The quality of food and craftsmanship at Basel's market is extremely high. If you choose to splurge on a few items, you're getting genuine Swiss quality that will last for years. Basel actually has multiple markets spread across the old town, so you can hop from one to another, each with slightly different themes and offerings. The market runs from late November through December 23rd. Tallinn might be one of the most underrated Christmas destinations in the entire world. The Tallinn Christmas Market takes place in the city's perfectly preserved medieval town hall square, surrounded by fairy tale architecture that looks like something from a storybook. Estonia experiences real winter weather, so you're almost guaranteed to see snow, which adds incredible magic to the experience. The city transforms into a winter wonderland with snow-covered rooftops and icicles hanging from medieval buildings. The centerpiece is a massive Christmas tree standing in the square. This tradition dates back more than 580 years, with some historians claiming Tallinn erected the first public Christmas tree in Europe way back in 1441. Food here is hearty, warming, and very affordable compared to Western Europe. Expect Estonian sausages grilled over open fires, sauerkraut made from traditional recipes, spiced gingerbread cookies called piparkuid, and glögi, which is hot spiced wine similar to mulled wine. The atmosphere is cozy, romantic, and perfect for budget travelers who want an authentic winter experience without paying Western European prices. A full meal costs around $8 to $12, and mulled wine is about $3 to $4. Tallinn's medieval walls, towers, and cobblestone streets create an incredibly photogenic backdrop. The entire old town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and simply wandering through it during Christmas feels magical. Pro tip: visit in early December for fewer crowds while still enjoying the full Christmas atmosphere. Vienna hosts several excellent Christmas markets, but the most iconic and impressive is the one at Rathausplatz, in front of the magnificent City Hall. This market is absolutely gigantic, featuring more than 150 stalls spread across the square and into the adjacent park. The neo-Gothic City Hall provides the perfect dramatic backdrop, with lights strung across every tower and archway, live music echoing across the plaza, and festive decorations everywhere you look. This is the kind of place where you genuinely feel like you've stepped into a holiday movie. The ice skating rink in front of the City Hall adds to the festive atmosphere, and watching skaters glide past while you sip hot punch is quintessentially Viennese. You can try traditional Viennese pastries like strudel and saccatorta, crispy potato spirals called kartoffelspiralen, roasted chestnuts sold in paper cones, langos, which is Hungarian fried bread, and of course, Viennese punch made with rum and spices. Vienna isn't always the cheapest city in Europe, that's true. However, many of the best parts of this market cost absolutely nothing. Walking through the beautifully illuminated parks is free. Listening to the live choir performances is free. Simply soaking in the atmosphere and admiring the decorations is free. The market runs from mid-November all the way through December, giving you plenty of time to visit. The Rathausplatz market is also conveniently located near Vienna's famous Ringstrasse, so you can easily combine it with sightseeing. At number 8, we're heading north to Denmark for the absolutely iconic Tivoli Gardens Christmas Market. Tivoli is already one of the oldest amusement parks in the world, dating back to 1843. When they transform it for Christmas, it becomes a true winter wonderland. Picture this: thousands upon thousands of twinkling fairy lights strung through trees and buildings, elaborately themed Christmas displays around every corner, classic amusement rides decorated with garlands and ornaments, and dozens of cozy food stalls offering seasonal treats. You'll find traditional Danish pastries like æbelskjorter, which are round pancake balls dusted with powdered sugar. There's gløgg, the Danish version of mulled wine, infused with almonds and raisins. There's also rich hot chocolate topped with whipped cream, and beautifully designed Scandinavian crafts, including hand-knitted sweaters, wooden toys, and ceramic decorations. Now, there is an entrance fee to Tivoli Gardens during the Christmas season, typically around $18 to $20 for adults. However, the overall experience is absolutely worth it. Once inside, you can keep costs low by sticking to the food stalls instead of sit-down restaurants, which are significantly more expensive. The park features special Christmas shows, including a pantomime theater that's been a Tivoli tradition for decades. There are also daily parades, fireworks on select evenings, and concerts featuring everything from classical music to contemporary holiday songs. Just scrolling through Tivoli during Christmas is an unforgettable experience. The combination of vintage charm, modern attractions, and festive decorations creates an atmosphere unlike anywhere else in the world. The Christmas season at Tivoli typically runs from mid-November through early January, making it one of the longest-running Christmas markets in Europe. Japan may not be the first place you think of for Christmas markets, but Tokyo has fully and enthusiastically embraced this European tradition with its own unique twist. The Tokyo Christmas Market, heavily inspired by traditional German holiday culture, features authentic wooden stalls imported from Germany, elaborate decorations, and seasonal music playing throughout. It typically takes place in Hibiya Park or Roppongi Hills, depending on the year. You'll find classic German offerings like bratwurst sausages, warm soft pretzels, Lebkuchen gingerbread, and Glühwein mulled wine. But you'll also discover fascinating Japanese interpretations of European holiday foods, creating fusion dishes you won't find anywhere else. The market also showcases some of the most creative and technologically advanced light displays you'll ever see. Japan is famous for its illuminations, and they bring that same innovation to Christmas decorations. Think synchronized light shows, projection mapping, and interactive displays. Everything at the Tokyo Christmas market is incredibly clean, impeccably organized, and efficiently run. This is Japan, after all. The attention to detail is remarkable, from the way stalls are arranged to the presentation of food. While Tokyo can certainly be an expensive city overall, the street food style of eating at Christmas markets helps keep your costs surprisingly manageable. Most items range from $5 to $10, which is reasonable for Tokyo standards. The market also features workshops where you can make your own Christmas ornaments, wreath-making classes, and even sessions where children can meet Santa Claus, who speaks both Japanese and English. It's a fascinating blend of cultures, and experiencing Christmas traditions through a Japanese lens makes for a truly memorable experience. Munich hosts one of Germany's most traditional and authentic Christmas markets, located in the historic Marienplatz Square, right in the heart of the city. This is what many consider a purist Christmas market. There are no modern gimmicks, no flashy attractions, just pure Bavarian Christmas tradition done exceptionally well. You get traditional handcrafted items like carved wooden nativity scenes, hand-dipped beeswax candles, intricate glass ornaments, wooden toys made by local craftspeople, and of course, Lebkuchen gingerbread that Munich is famous for. The Glühwein, or mulled wine, served here is considered some of the absolute best in all of Germany. It's made with quality wine, infused with cinnamon, cloves, star anise, and citrus, and served in collectible ceramic mugs that change design every year. Many visitors collect these mugs as souvenirs. The food represents classic hearty Bavarian fare. Try bratwurst, grilled to perfection, Reiberdautschi, which are potato pancakes, Gebrannte Mandeln, which are roasted almonds, and Stollen, the traditional German Christmas bread, filled with dried fruits and marzipan. One unique feature of Munich's market is the nightly live alpine music performed from the town hall balcony. Every evening at 6 o'clock, brass bands or choirs perform traditional Bavarian Christmas songs. It's a lovely tradition that draws crowds to the square. Munich can get quite crowded, especially on weekends and in the evenings. However, it always maintains an authentic feel. This isn't a market created for tourists. It's a genuine local tradition that tourists happen to be welcome to join. The prices for food and small gifts are surprisingly reasonable considering Munich is a major international city. You can enjoy a full marketplace experience for $15 to $25. The market runs from late November through Christmas Eve, and Marienplatz is easily accessible by U-Bahn Metro. Budapest offers one of the most affordable and impressive Christmas market experiences in all of Europe. The main market at Vörösmarty Square is packed with Hungarian folk crafts, hand-painted ceramic art, intricately embroidered textiles, and unique Hungarian products you won't find anywhere else. The food options here are absolutely incredible and showcase Hungary's rich culinary traditions. You must try kartuskoraks, also called chimney cake, which is dough wrapped around a cylinder, grilled, and coated with cinnamon sugar or nuts. It's warm, sweet, and addictive. Also try tortut kaposta, which is stuffed cabbage rolls filled with meat and rice. Sample dishes heavily spiced with Hungarian paprika, which is completely different from paprika you find elsewhere. And of course, enjoy forradbor, the Hungarian version of mulled wine. Budapest actually features a second major Christmas market at St. Stephen's Basilica. This market is equally impressive and includes spectacular nightly 3D light projection shows on the cathedral's facade. These free light shows happen every 30 minutes after dark and are absolutely stunning. The combination of low prices, exceptional food, beautiful settings, and rich cultural offerings makes Budapest a true standout for travelers who want a big city Christmas atmosphere on a backpacker's budget. Handmade gifts and crafts are significantly cheaper than in Western Europe while maintaining excellent quality. The Christmas markets in Budapest typically run from mid-November through early January, making them some of the longest-running markets in Europe. Plus, Budapest itself is a gorgeous city. The Parliament building illuminated at night, thermal baths offering warm relaxation, and the Danube River lined with lights create an unforgettable winter destination. Prague's Old Town Square transforms each December into a glowing holiday village complete with traditional markets, daily performances, ice skating, and one of the most impressive Christmas trees in all of Europe. The tree typically stands over 60 feet tall and is decorated with thousands of lights. The Gothic and Baroque architecture surrounding the market creates a backdrop that feels absolutely cinematic. The Ten Church, with its distinctive spires, the colorful buildings lining the square, and the famous astronomical clock all contribute to the magical atmosphere. You'll find traditional Czech pastries and sweets, grilled klobasa sausages served with fresh mustard and bread, the Ternik chimney cake, which Prague has made famous, Svalak, which is Czech mulled wine, and Medovina honey wine served warm. The market also features beautifully handmade ornaments, Bohemian crystal and glasswork, wooden toys carved by local artisans, and traditional Czech marionettes. Prices in Prague remain very friendly to travelers, especially compared to Western European capitals. Food items typically cost $3 to $6, and even sit-down meals near the market are reasonable at $10 to $15. The market is incredibly walkable, and the entire city center is compact enough to explore on foot. Prague fills with additional Christmas events including concerts, choir performances in historic churches, and holiday markets in other neighborhoods like Wenceslas Square and Prague Castle. The atmosphere here is simply enchanting, as darkness falls and lights illuminate the square, with the smell of cinnamon and grilled sausages in the air, and the sounds of carolers singing Czech Christmas songs. It's not hard to get completely swept up in the holiday spirit. The Prague Christmas markets run from late November through early January, giving you plenty of time to visit. Cologne doesn't just have one Christmas market, it has 7 major markets, each with its own unique theme and character, spread across different neighborhoods throughout the city. The most famous market sits directly in front of the magnificent Cologne Cathedral, creating one of the most dramatic and photographed Christmas backdrops in all of Europe. The Gothic Cathedral, which took over 600 years to complete, towers above the wooden stalls, creating an absolutely breathtaking scene. Another crowd favorite is the Harbor Christmas Market, located along the Rhine River. This market has a maritime theme with nautical decorations, ship-themed stalls, and harbor views. There's also the Angel Market in Neumarkt Square, where performers dress in elaborate white angel costumes and put on shows throughout the day. The Medieval Market near the Chocolate Museum recreates a historical atmosphere with costume vendors, traditional craftspeople demonstrating old techniques, and authentic medieval entertainment. German Christmas specialties are everywhere. Try Kartoffelpuffer, which are crispy potato pancakes served with applesauce or smoked salmon. Enjoy bratwurst from dozens of different regional varieties. Sample Stollen, the traditional German Christmas bread from Dresden. And of course, drink plenty of Glühwein to stay warm. Cologne's markets are enormous in scale but still manage to feel warm and welcoming. The German tradition of Gemütlichkeit, meaning coziness and warmth, is on full display here. Market hopping from one themed market to another is half the fun. Each market has a different personality, different specialties, and different crafts. You can easily spend an entire day exploring all of them. The markets run from late November through December 23rd. Cologne is also well connected by train, making it easy to visit from other German cities or neighboring countries. Budget tip: the markets away from the cathedral tend to have slightly lower prices, while still offering excellent quality and atmosphere. Nuremberg hosts one of the most legendary and historically significant Christmas markets in the entire world. The Christkindlesmarkt has roots dating back to the mid-1600s, making it one of Germany's oldest continuous Christmas traditions. What sets Nuremberg apart is its unwavering commitment to tradition and authenticity. There's no flashing neon, no plastic decorations, no modern commercial elements. Instead, you get traditional red and white striped wooden stalls, genuinely handmade gifts and crafts, and classic German holiday foods prepared using centuries-old recipes. Nuremberg is particularly famous for two things. First, its Nürnberger Rostbratwurst, which are small but incredibly flavorful pork sausages. They're grilled over beechwood fires and served 3 in a bun with mustard. The taste is distinctive and absolutely delicious. Second, Nuremberg Lebkuchen is considered the best gingerbread in all of Germany. These aren't your typical gingerbread cookies. They're thick, soft, glazed, and packed with honey, nuts, and spices. The recipe is protected, and authentic Nürnberger Lebkuchen can only be made in the Nuremberg region. Every year, the market officially opens with a ceremony where the Christkind, a young woman dressed as an angel in white and gold, delivers a prologue speech from the balcony of the Church of Our Lady. This tradition draws massive crowds and marks the official beginning of the Christmas season. The market features approximately 180 stalls selling handcrafted items. Everything is inspected to ensure it meets traditional standards. You won't find mass-produced items here. The atmosphere is historic, beautiful, and deeply rooted in authentic Bavarian Franconian tradition. The medieval city walls, half-timbered buildings, and castle overlooking the market create a setting that feels timeless. Nuremberg can get extremely crowded, especially on weekends, but visiting on a weekday afternoon offers a more relaxed experience while still capturing all the magic. And now, our number 1 spot goes to the Christmas market at Schönbrunn Palace in Vienna, Austria. This market combines absolutely everything you can want from a winter holiday destination: Imperial Baroque architecture, high-quality handmade crafts, live classical music performances, traditional Austrian food, and dozens of cozy stalls, all set in the courtyard of a UNESCO World Heritage Palace. Schönbrunn Palace was the summer residence of the Habsburg emperors and is one of the most significant cultural monuments in Austria. The palace's yellow facade, illuminated fountains, and formal gardens create an elegant backdrop that feels magical when decorated for Christmas. The market feels sophisticated and refined without being pretentious or stuffy. It's welcoming to everyone, from families with children to couples on romantic getaways to solo travelers exploring Vienna. You can browse local ceramics and pottery made by Austrian artisans, Bohemian glass art from nearby Czech regions, intricately carved wooden toys, seasonal decorations including ornaments and wreaths, and traditional Austrian textiles. The food stalls offer classic Austrian specialties. Try raclette, melted over potatoes, Kaiserschmarrn, which is shredded sweet pancake, Geblante Mandeln roasted almonds, and Punsch, the Austrian version of mulled wine made with rum, spices, and citrus. Live classical music performances happen daily, featuring everything from string quartets to brass ensembles. The music reflects Vienna's rich heritage as the city of music. The palace courtyard transforms into a glowing winter village as darkness falls. The combination of historic architecture, warm lights, festive decorations, and the smell of roasted nuts and cinnamon creates an atmosphere that's simply enchanting. Despite the royal setting and elegant atmosphere, prices for food and small gifts are surprisingly reasonable compared to other major European capitals. You can enjoy a full market experience for $20 to $30, which is excellent value for what you're getting. The Schönbrunn Christmas Market typically runs from mid-November through December 26, and it's easily accessible by U-Bahn Metro from central Vienna. Schönbrunn delivers atmosphere, authenticity, and charm, all in one extraordinary location. It's the perfect combination of history, culture, and Christmas tradition, which is why it's our #1 pick. Christmas markets are the perfect combination of travel, tradition, and budget-friendly experiences. Whether you're there for the delicious food, the handmade gifts, the festive atmosphere, or simply soaking in the holiday magic, these markets offer tremendous value without emptying your wallet. Most of the experience is completely free. You pay only for what you eat, drink, or purchase as souvenirs. Simply wandering through these markets, enjoying the decorations, listening to live music, and absorbing the festive atmosphere costs nothing. If you're planning a winter trip to Europe or looking for unique Christmas experiences elsewhere in the world, any of these 15 destinations would get you in the holiday spirit without draining your travel budget. From the affordable charm of Budapest and Tallinn to the imperial elegance of Vienna's Schönbrunn Palace, from the medieval authenticity of Nuremberg to the innovative fusion of Tokyo, there's a perfect Christmas market for every type of traveler. If you enjoyed this guide and want more budget-friendly travel content, make sure to subscribe to City on the Cheap. Hit that notification bell and check out our other videos on affordable European destinations. Also, check out our video on the 18 best budget travel tips and tricks. Leave a comment below telling us which Christmas market you'd most like to visit. Or, if you've been to any of these, share your experience with fellow travelers. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you wonderful travels and a magical holiday season wherever your adventures take you. Happy holidays from City on the Cheap!